Good day everyone, my name is Jason Ramlal, and in this tutorial I'm going to demonstrate to you how to set up and use a VPN. And basically a VPN is a type of network topology. It uses the internet to provide a secure and private communication between remote devices within the same company or network. They use encryption techniques to secure the information that will be sent over the network, and basically it uses a remote user could access the network of the company through the internet by building a secure tunnel, and you would see the word tunnel sometime during this tutorial, so just take note of it. Right, so it secures this tunnel between the user's PC and the VPN router in the company. Now, the benefits of the VPN is remarkable in that it offers a secure and reliable connectivity over a shared public infrastructure, basically the internet, right? And it's cost effective. So that is just some considerations of the VPN. Right, so to get started, we'll have to open our server manager on the server 2008. Then we're going to have to add rules. So we're going to hit the add rules here. Right. So the wizard done started access here already. So we're going to hit next. Then we're going to go to network policy and access services. We're going to check that box. Then we're going to hit next. Alright, so this is a basic introduction of the network policy and access services. So the network policy and access services allows you to provide local and remote network access and to define and enforce policies for network access authentication, authorization, and client health using network policy server, routing and remote access, and so on and so on. Right, so we're going to hit next. And here in the rules, we're going to select network and network policy server, and we're going to hit routing and remote access services. The basic description here again: remote router and remote access services provide remote user access to resources on your private network over a virtual private network, VPN. This is exactly what we're doing here, or dial-up. We're worrying about dial-up. So having done that, we're going to hit next. Okay, then we're going to hit install. And just allow it here to install. Okay, so you see it's installation results. I see the following role and services were installed successfully. So we're going to have to actually configure this network and network policy and access services and access services. So we're going to hit close here. You see we actually have it in network policy and access services. We're going to have to configure it. So to configure it, we're going to have to go to start administrative tools, and we're going to look for network policy server. So you're going to hit that. Okay, this is our network policy server. So we're going to have to configure it. So you see basically we have a brief description here. Getting started. Network policy server allows you to create and enforce organization-wide network access policies for client health, connection request authentication, and connection request authorization. So whilst here, the next step we're going to do, we're going to expand policies here, and we're going to hit network policies, and we're going to right click on same, and then we're going to select new. Right, so you have to give the policy a name. So you can give it any sensible name you wish. So you can call it we will call it VPN, or VPN test. And we're gonna go down here to this button here. That's a type of network access server. We're gonna hit the drop box. and then we're gonna look for the remote access server VPN dialog. So we're gonna hit this. Okay, then we're gonna hit next. Right, specify condition. Specify the condition that determines whether this network policy is evaluated for a connection request. A minimum of one condition. So we're gonna hit add a condition. Don't know why my boxes here are so limited. I could barely see the options. Maybe the drop down is so. Anyhow, right. So we're gonna hit add. Select a condition. So we're gonna look for a particular condition here. Right, we're looking for connection properties. Right, this is connection property. We're gonna scroll down until we see tunnel type. Remember I spoke about the word tunnel? Well, this is the tunnel we spoke of here. Right, so we're going to hit tunnel type. The tunnel type condition restricts the policy to only clients that create a specific type of tunnel, such as a PPTP or L2P. So we want to create a virtual tunnel within the network from one client machine that will connect directly, to our let's say, a simulated business or whatever using this tunnel. So this tunnel is going to be secured for this client alone with authentication credentials to actually connect. So we're going to hit add. Right, the tunnel type, we're going to look for the same PPTP, which is point-to-point tunneling protocol. We're going to hit that, and we're going to look for the L2TP also. This is right here, layer 2 tunneling protocol. We're going to hit OK. Alright, created our stuff here. Okay, I just had was to actually hide the taskbar so we could actually see the features on the various wizard boxes here. Right, so now we have already selected our two conditions here in the tunnel type. So we're gonna move on. So we're gonna hit next. Specify access permission. Configure whether you want to grant network access or deny network access if the connection request matches the policy. Well, obviously we would want to grant access. So we're gonna hit grant access. Well, actually we're gonna leave grant access. Alright, and then we're gonna hit next. Right, the configure authentication methods. Configure one or more authentication method required for the connection request to match this policy. Okay, so in this section we're going to uncheck where the user can change password after it expired. Then we're going to deselect the Microsoft encrypted authentication, MS CHAP. Then we're going to hit next. Right, configuration restraints. Right, basically this is self-explanatory. Right, idle timeouts. Specify the minimum time in minutes that the server can remain idle before the connection is disconnected. So your user connects to the VPN and he's idle, he's isn't using the internet or anything. You could actually click here and click the number of time in minutes, how much minutes should pass before it's expired. We're going to interfere with that. We're going to leave that. Session timeout. Specify the amount of time in minutes that the user can be connected. Self-explanatory also. Okay, we're just going to jump to this one here, right, to make this video short. DM time restriction. Right, this feature here, you could actually edit the time on days in which you want the user to be on the internet. So you say you want the person to be on Monday, Sundays, Monday to Friday. So you could just highlight the Monday, the Sunday, hit it and drag it, then you hit denied, so it won't be on Sunday. And you could also do the same as Saturday, hit here and you just drag and hit deny again, so you wouldn't be afforded access Monday, Saturday and Sunday, and then you could actually highlight the times here. Now this is Monday from 8 to 4, you highlight from here, go back and hit deny, and then from 4 and you go here and hit deny. So you can do that for all these here, so you can actually give them access to our basic work week, right? So we're not going to interfere with that. That just was a demonstration on how to do it. So we're just going to hit cancel here, right? We're going to hit uncheck this box here, then we're going to hit next. We're going to hit next again. We could actually leave these here. Alright, so we have our widget here. It's telling us that you have successfully created the following network policy, the tunnel type. Right, so we're just going to hit finish to close the wizard. Okay, basically our network server policy has been configured. You see this green arrow here that indicates it has been configured. So now what we're going to do, we're going to configure the routing and remote access. So to do that, we're going to go to Start, Administrative Tools, and we're going to look for routing and remote access. Okay, routing and remote access, we're going to hit that. So you see this red arrow here indicates that it's not connected, it's not configured, sorry. So we're going to need to configure that. So we're going to right click on it, then we're going to hit configure and enable routing and remote access, and we're going to follow the wizard box there. We're going to hit next, then we're going to see what it says is you can enable any of the following combination of services, or you can customize the server. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to hit the custom and configure. So we're going to hit next, and here now we're going to hit VPN access, because this is basically what this tutorial is about. So we're going to check this box, next, VPN, and then we're going to hit next, then we're going to hit finish. Has created default, say routing and remote access has created a default connection, and so forth and so forth. We're going to hit OK. I'm going to follow the instruction, hit start, I'm going to hit finish. So you see the arrow here has changed to green, so our routing and remote access was configured. So this basically takes care of all the configuration on our server side. So the client machine now, we'll have to go and configure that now to actually have access to the VPN. So we're going to be using the Windows. We could use Windows 7 because I have several VMs here. So we're going to use the Windows 7 machine here. So we could just minimize this here for now. We're going to drag our Windows 7 machine up here. So we're going to log on now to the user that I have here. Okay, so that's the user, M. Jordan, on the networkjason.com. Okay, so you see we have logged on here with the user Mike Jordan. So in this system here, we're going to open Network and Sharing Center here on our Windows 7 machine here. Then we're going to go to set up new connection or network, and then we're going to see here there are several options here. Choose a connection option. We're going to look for the VPN highlighted one. In this case here, connect to a workplace. So we're going to select here, connect to a workplace, set up a dial-up VPN connection. So we're going to hit that, and we're going to hit next. And this option here, how do you want to connect? We're going to use my internet connection VPN. I'm going to use this. We're going to hit I'll set up an internet connection later. And here we're going to enter the IP address of the server, which is 192.168.0.1. You basically leave this destination name as is. I'm going to hit next. Right, so we're going to type the name of the client we wish to have access to the VPN. In this case, it's going to be mjordan. Password, well, domain optional, we're going to leave that. And we're going to hit create. So you see here the connection is ready to use. We want to, we wouldn't worry about that right now with the internet connection. We're going to hit close. Right, to actually check to see if the VPN was actually created. Right, we're going to go to change adapter settings. So you see here it actually created the VPN connection, but it's disconnected, so we're going to have to connect it. So we're going to right click on the VPN connection and we're going to connect. Now it's going to prompt us for the credential of the user that we granted access to the VPN. So we're going to enter the password, then we're going to hit connect. Yeah, applying all the settings. So you see we were connected. You can see the VPN was connected. Okay, so you see here the VPN connection, it states that it's connected. Well, it's a VPN connection, right? If we go here to start and we go to my computers and go to properties, you can see that the computer is still within the domain, connected to the domain json.com. So in a nutshell, this is how you create and implement a VPN connection using the server 2008 R2. So until next time, goodbye.